Hi everybody, it's Papa Kenny. A few people have asked about the S10 LS swap, how we're making out. It's been slow. I've run into a few roadblocks, and one of them being the transmission. I have the original transmission that come with the truck, and I also have one that come out of a 99, and I know the original one from the truck won't fit because of the bell housing. Anyways, let me show you. Better off showing you. Alright, so I got this one here that I was originally going to use. It's out of a 99. I'm not 100% sure I can use it. I'm waiting to talk to somebody at a transmission shop. It's a 4L60E. You definitely can use a 4L60E. I'm just not sure how this bell housing is going to work. This transmission that originally came with the truck, with the 2.2, it's also a 4L60E. That will 100% fit if I had the right bell housing on it. You can see that converter is tiny, and the bell housing is quite different. I do believe the bell housings are interchangeable. I may have to get a different bell housing, but getting it off the transmission is another whole issue. Besides that, I did notch the AC box. I gotta still sand it and whatnot. I just wanted to check fitment. I took a big chunk out of that. Like I said, I had planned on working on it today. There's another converter. You can see the difference in size. That's huge compared to that little tiny thing. Anyways, the two different transmissions, and it's got to do an input shaft. I don't think I can interchange. Like I said, backing up, I do got to talk to somebody at a transmission shop to see which direction to go. So, I pulled the steering shaft off. I did lift the body up a couple inches to give me a little bit more clearance, trying to put the engine and transmission in. It was a struggle. I did it by myself. It was tight. Anyways, it's raining today, and I'm lottie going on and on and on. So, at a little bit of roadblock until I get some more info on the transmission before I can proceed to put that in. So, it's raining today, and it's supposed to rain tomorrow. So I think I'm going to work on the motorcycle. Now, this thing's had a lean problem since we got it last summer. It's got a Screaming Eagle pipes on it, straight pipes, and it's got a Screaming Eagle aftermarket intake. However, I don't think the jets are matched to it, and that's what's giving me that lean condition where when we go for a ride, I gotta actually pull the choke out a little bit more. So we're gonna pull the carburetor apart, check the jets, and hopefully go a size or two up. Once I get the jets out, I'll know what size to go to. I'll probably have to go to Ocean State tomorrow, hopefully being Sunday. I think they're open 12 to 4 or something. Get them jets. So while it's raining out and we're a little bit of a roadblock with the S10, might as well work on this. Well, it's getting ready to ride time. So, alright, let me get set up and we'll get after it. Thanks for watching. Alright, I got the GoPro set up. I'm gonna pull this air cleaner off and get down to the carburetor. It's actually only 2 screws holding it on right there. I did have a screwdriver. Now I did some research on YouTube, and a lot of times this is the issue. When it's spitting at hesitation, it's usually because the jet didn't get upgraded with the pipes and intake. So that's what we're gonna do now. I'm trying not to scratch this thing, and it sucks getting old because I can't see anymore. All right. Okay. Then it's just these 2 Allen wrenches and these screws, I believe. I forgot. Well, let me see. Let's get these bottom screws off. Out. Here it is right there. I don't know if I can see a number on it. We'll see. Okay, it's a 42. A 42. I gotta write that down. Remember that, 42. I'm just gonna put it back together for now until I get the new parts. I just wanted to make sure what size it was. I'll probably go up to a 45 they recommend. And they recommend a 45. Or like 2 or 3 sizes bigger. So that's what I'm going to do. Alright, now I'm going to take the main jet out. Right there. And get a reading on this. So 160. Alright, we're back on the motorcycle. We just got back from the Harley Davidson place, Tina and I got some parts. Alright, it's been a problem with this motorcycle, like I explained, between off idle to about half throttle. It spits, it hesitates. It's got something to do with the added exhaust. It's a Screaming Eagle straight pipes. And a Screaming Eagle intake, the breather thing there. When you add that aftermarket stuff, you're supposed to change your jets, pilot jet, and what do they call this jet? The needle jet and the pilot jet. So I got the carburetor off. We're gonna go ahead and do that and see if it makes a difference. I bought a set of plugs too, so I can tell if it's running lean or not. For once we get it running again, if I get this thing running again. So let's go ahead, and first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a rag. I had a rag, and I'm going to stuff it behind the carburetor, because when I take these screws off, I don't want them to fall down into the intake, because then we're going to have a big problem. So let me stuff something in there so nothing can fall in there. Alright, we're going to work on the bottom here. I already had this apart yesterday because I had to check the numbers on them. We're going from I think it's a 42. We're going up to a 45 jet. You're going to be very careful not to strip these screws out when you're doing this. Okay. This is important. You don't want to lose this thing. Accelerator pump. I thought I had to change this jet. They're telling me no. So I'm going to put that one back in. Open up this. So it's a 45 low-speed jet, up from a 42. It's going to hopefully give us more gas. It slides in there. And you should hear this click when it gets bottomed out. Click, there it is. Alright, so I can put the bottom back together, and we're going to have to take this apart to do the other jet. Alright, so put the accelerator pump back together. Goes right here on this linkage. There's a little hole in here that this thing slides in. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass to line everything up, but I took it apart enough times where that's all pretty clean, that we should be able to get it back together alright. A little rubber boot, and it slides in there, and then you're going to line all this up at the same time without bending everything. Just like that. Put our screws back in. Start it with a couple threads. Tina's working on the laptop, trying to get my videos and everything named and made in the right location for my editing software, so I'll be able to work on that a little later, and it's kind of complicated for me. I'm not all good with that file naming and transferring and where my videos are or not. Anyways, it's all to get better videos. I keep running out of space on my phone, driving me crazy. Even though I use the GoPro, I load everything down onto my phone, and I use the editing software that's on my phone, and which is okay, but I keep running out of space. Anyways, that'll be later. It's pouring out. I wanted to work on Rattle can today, but pouring out. Alright, that's all back together. Now we're going to replace this jet right here. And that's that one on the slide. So I believe, let me back this off a little bit. Actually, I'm going to take it right out. I'm going to probably have to slide that out of the way. These are the screws that can very easily fall down into that intake. That's why I stuffed the rag in there. I should actually have a magnet over here to catch them, but hopefully this makes a difference. Spring loaded. That's why you need a magnetic screwdriver. Alright, so see how that thing twists out of the way? We're going to lift this out. Take our spring out. This should slide right up. Okay. Get our new needle jet out. I don't know what the difference is in this, but we're gonna change it. So that goes down in there. I was watching a video where some guys add washers to this. It must bring it away and actually probably bringing more gas into it. Not 100% sure. Alright, so that goes like that. Now we can put this all back together. I imagine I'm going to have to adjust the idle screw mixture when I'm done. Of course I don't want to go over now. I jumped off the... Well, maybe I can pull this back over. Very gentle. Papa Kenny's used sometimes he's not too gentle with his big goofy hands. Alright, that's giving me a problem. You don't want to over tighten these. It's all vacuum, that rubber seals it. So they say. Okay. Let's see if I can get this back over where it belongs. Alright, there we go. Much better. This back on. Okay. Take a rag out of there. Now this just slides right over. Right into that boot. There's a I think that did it. Alright. Let's put this thing back together. like I said, it's a little bit pain in the ass to line up. Who thinks it's gonna stop for a shot? I think so. I might have to change that other jet. I don't know. Depends who you talk to. That guy said he sold these sets. The guy at the pass counter said we used to sell these by the half dozen a week back when this bike was new. But she's almost an antique. Alright, you got your fingers crossed. I think it's gonna fire right off. Said run. Look at that. It sounds better already. That was without a choke. That's it. Next I gotta change the oil filter. But we gotta get it all cleaned up. Get it ready to get on the road. I appreciate you all watching. And if this was a helpful project to you or maybe someone else, go ahead and hit that like button. Actually, pound that like button. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.